Attention viewer, you are watching the world's biggest Monster Truck Diecast YouTube channel. This is Monster Jam OCD.
Hello Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD review video. Today we are taking a look at Series 18 for the Spin Master Monster Jam 124 scale line, and this series has a brand new truck that I'm so excited to show you guys. But for now, let's go through the first three variations as we talk about El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and Max D. I'm going to unbox this El Toro Loco. I just started the review so you can see the packaging as always, but for now, let me unbox it, we'll get into the review, and get on our way to talking about the brand new casting at the end of this video. Okay, so the first truck of this set is the El Toro Loco, very similar to the variation we saw at the beginning of this year in Series 16, where we had orange rims with yellow beadlocks. In this case, they swapped the colors to be orange beadlocks over yellow rims, black tires, a black chassis, and a black motor. Also, the original one from Series 16 had a gray motor, so a slight variation, but nothing major. Unless you collect all of the El Toro Locos like Armando Castro does, this probably is one you'll leave behind unless you need an El Toro Loco for your 124 scale collection. So there it is. As a collector standpoint, probably not the truck you're going to pick up from the shelves, but as a kid that doesn't have an El Toro Loco, probably one you will pick up. So there is El Toro Loco, a quick little look at it for Series 18. Moving right into the new Megalodon variation, which has a light blue chassis with a gray motor insert, dark blue tires with gray rims and white beadlocks, and that classic Megalodon body. So nothing new about Megalodon as far as the body goes, just a new chassis variation. Again, if you don't have a Megalodon 124 scale, this is the reason why they produce these, so that kids can pick them up to add to their collections. So there is the new Megalodon variation for Series 18 right there in 124 scale. Moving right along to our third new variation truck, it is Max D, this time with a very crazy color choice for its chassis and tires. As you can see here, we have a red-orange chassis with a gray motor and yellow tires with gray rims and red-orange beadlocks. This is actually a brand new Max D variation because they have changed the decals on Max D. In addition to it, it also has very clear graphics, which is also really cool. So let's take a look at Maximus here. As you can see, you can read all of the detail on the face and the sides here. Very clear and very well done. But the big variation is that they have changed Max D in the real life circuit to have the world champion written out on the roof here instead of the actual amount of championships that this truck has won. The reason for it is because the driver is not just Tom Meents anymore, and they did this with all the company trucks because if it doesn't have the original driver in it, just solely driving the truck, they don't want to award those World Finals Championships to the other drivers because that technically isn't their truck. So the world champion has been made as the universal signal that Max D is a world championship truck. However, the driver Tom Meents isn't driving it as the only driver, so therefore the championships no longer apply to the truck itself. So they have made this now the world champion on the top. And this is why it's a new variation of a body. So there is Max D, a technically new truck for this set with a new chassis variation as well. And finally, we have the actual new truck of this set, debuting and making its first appearance in the Spin Master Monster Jam line in 124 scale. I made reference to it in my previous 124 scale review as a little hint, since they have made the vintage chassis in 124 scale. This is the first time ever that we are seeing Grandma Gravedigger or Gravedigger #1 Spooky Paint Job in 124 scale in full detail. This is my favorite 124 scale that Spin Master has produced. I was hoping they were going to make it at some point since they did make the 164 scale. Also one of my favorite castings and designs that they have done thus far with their 5 years now in the Monster Jam circuit. So here is the 124 scale Grandma Gravedigger original panel van, and it is so detailed, so awesome. But we're going to start with the chassis, of course, like I mentioned with the primer Gravedigger. It is the new vintage chassis. It also has the retro tires and gold rims. And then we have the first ever Gravedigger Spooky Paint Job here, recreated on this 124 scale in full detail. We have the zoomies with the motor insert coming out of the side here, also a great detail. And then the back here with the giant back doors, another detail that I just absolutely adore on the 124 scales. We have the Monster Jam and Spin Master logos on the tombstones, the taillights, the door hinges, all the details that you saw on the 164 scale. This side, same stuff going on, just flipped around for the left side. And then we have the front here with the headlights, the classic grille, and the small flame pattern with the stripe down the middle. So this is so awesome. Just a perfect piece for any Gravedigger collector. I don't collect the 124 scales like I collect the 164 scales, but this is definitely one that if I saw it on the shelves, I would absolutely have to pick pick it up because it is a classic. It is a beautiful scheme, and hopefully we'll see the original blue and gray panel van with the same casting in 1/24 scale later this year or next year. But here it is, the 1/24 scale Grandma Gravedigger, Gravedigger number 1, the classic Gravedigger, released for the first time in 1/24 scale, full detail, decked out, and I think it is just awesome. This truck actually just entered the brand new Rust in Peace Museum in Digger's Dungeon in North Carolina. So this is kind of a celebration of that it has now moved into the history books in the museum, and now we have a 1/24 scale of it. So there it is, the final new truck of this set, and truly a new truck since it is a new casting and debuting in the series of Series 18. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time, where in Series 19 1/24 scale, we see yet another new casting debut for Spin Master Monster Jam 1/24 scale. I'll see you guys in the next review I make, and until next time, this is Ryan or Monster Jam OCD, signing out.